do you know, I've got quite used to that little tune now, and I'm sitting here kind of counting down with you, nodding along. But how are we all? It's good to see so many people in the chat, chatting away. It's always really, I don't know, it's really heartwarming when I set everything up, get my laptop open, my iPad open, and then I see all these people chatting, and I think, oh, it's really lovely. So Rob was the first one in at 4:48, so 42 minutes ago. A lovely message. So he says, good evening, Simon and everyone. Happy, I'm home from work, coffee, food, done the dishes, and the cave is on my laptop. It couldn't get any better. So that's lovely, Rob, and welcome. And then we've got Erin, and we've got Zane. Oh, Zane, I ordered your tarot deck yesterday. I've got the Zaney Tarot on its way. Can't wait. We've got Richard, Jennifer, Robin, Isabel, Ishi, Selkie, Meg, Wyman, SL Wyman. I don't want to call you by your last name if if that's what it is. Patrice, Spiritually Me, Richard, Heidi, Jackie. Hello, Jackie. And we've got Ellie and Neem and Ms. Pyramide, Deanne, Holly, Heather, Sal. Oh, newbie here. At the moment, I just love looking at the pictures. Well, welcome, Sal. It's lovely to have you here with us. So if it is your first time, QuaranStream is every weekday whilst we're in lockdown, 5:30 UK time. So this time every day of the week. If I can't make it, then somebody else in the quarantine will do it, and I'll put an update on my channel so people know where to go. And we've got Kim and Jennifer Rebecca. Hi, Caroline. We've got Caroline, Tycon, Silka. Hello. And who else do we have? Aquarius Owl. We've got Dan. I actually made it on time for once. Wow. Have you got one of your weird and wonderful gins on the go, being as you're on holiday now, well, a week in between jobs? We've got Raven Glens and Sea Cat, Kimberly, Kim. So that's Kimberly and Kim, not Kimberly Kim. Although that sounds cool, doesn't it? Kimberly Kim. Ness, hello Ness. Aop, Chris, good to see you. Lisa, Mahoret, Raven, Betsy, Emily, Woman Who Sees, Sage, David. Hello, David. I've not seen you for a while. I hope you're okay. That's exciting. I can't wait. I can't wait. I just wish, really, it would have been here in time for our interview, but it won't be because NPC take about 4 weeks at best. Ian Falcon, Elemental T, Holly, Tangi. Hello, Tangi. Claudia. And am I missing anybody? Catherine. And yeah, I've caught up. So nice to see everybody here. Have we all got a cuppa? I gave a 2-minute warning just so that people can grab a cuppa, because I know I can't do these without having a cuppa. Today, I've got a skinny latte with an extra shot. I'm not from down south, so I don't say latte. It's latte here in the Midlands. And it's a skinny latte with an extra shot. Brewing mine now, says Catherine. Just finished my cuppa. Oh, you need another, Lisa. So, oh, that is good. That is good coffee. And I do like an extra shot. Although I probably shouldn't. I mean, I have decaf anyway in my coffee. I've had decaf now for just over a year. Last January. And it's the only... There's a rare occasion I'll have a proper coffee. Like if I'm out somewhere and they don't do it, they don't have decaf, but most places do it now, then I will have a regular coffee. But it's the only kind of resolution, New Year resolution, that I've ever stuck to for more than like 4 days. So a whole year. You can tell Northern England from Southerners by how they say the work but. But, yeah, and things like bath. So here I'll say bath and grass. But like where Jackie and Elle are, they'll say bath and grass, on the grass. And Brant, you know, Moon Baby, Brant, it's Brant, but they'll say Brant. They're very posh down south. Skinny latte is skimmed, not full fat. Yes, that's right, Isabel. I have skimmed milk. Sometimes I'll have it with almond milk, but they don't do unsweetened almond milk, which I think they should. Just made my cuppa of hazelnut coffee. Caroline, that sounds nice. I like my cream and sugar with a touch of coffee. See, I'd love to have a coffee with proper cream, but it won't do me any good at the minute. Scone or scone, Simon, as someone from down south. Yeah, it's scone here in the Midlands, although my grandma used to say scones. I've made some scones, and we used to say it's scones, and she's from Nottingham and always has been from Nottingham, so I think it's one of those where it's either somewhere in the middle of the country, can go either way. She'd also say vase. Can you get a vase for the flowers? And we'd be like, it's vase. So that's the only time we kind of put a R sound, because we don't say, like I said, we don't say bath or grass, because I'm doing it, grass, but we do say vase. Oh, very, very complicated. Ailpa, Becca, how are you? The word but. How is there a different way to say but? I don't know how you're going to type it so I can say it, read it differently. But I've not heard it said any other way. But. Some people say but, don't they? Yes, but. Is that what you mean, Chris? Hi, Celia. Nice to see you. And everybody else that's come in. Hey, Elaine. Nice to see you. Did you see the Deviant Moon has stopped shipping to the UK? I didn't, but somebody put in a chat. It might have even been mine. Was anybody else live last night? I was in a live. It could have been my own. And somebody said we need to start a group. No, it was mine. It was my QuaranStream last night. We need to start a group to get Patrick Valenza to ship to the UK. And I was like, what? He's not shipping to the UK? I haven't seen that anywhere. But that's a real shame. And I don't get why people are doing it, because you can still ship to the UK. You know, I'm receiving things all the time from the States. I had a parcel arrived yesterday from the States. So I don't get it. I don't get it. I might message Patrick and get the lowdown. I've said it before, but I just love hearing everyone's voices and accents. I do. I like hearing accents as well. I can't stay long today. Got my welcome Zoom call for my new job at 6. That's fine. Wouldn't want to deter you or tear you away from that. Dan, that's important. Scone, stone. Yeah, that's how we say it. We say scones, but there are some people that say scones, aren't there? But I thought scones was further south, and you're very southern, Jackie, with your bath and your grass. I'm all right, Duck. That's good, Becca. Oh, I think scone rhyme with stone just means you're posh. Do you say scone then, Chris, up in Scotland? Bath grass, last chip, butty. Oh, last. Oh, yeah, because some people say last. Yeah, but I came last. No, you came last. Chip butty. Yeah, we have butties here in the Midlands. The accent test. I grew up between the Midlands and East Anglia. Had to change my accent every bloody week. I wouldn't. This is me. Good morning, Curious Me. Simon, your grandma sounds more like a New Yorker. Yeah. And you've got a New York accent, haven't you, Caroline? I remember that video you did. That one video you did, and how you've got a New York twang. I don't think you're from New York, are you? But you've got a very New York twang. Like you'd say coffee. Have you got your coffee? I haven't pressed it. That's better. It keeps it hot if you keep the lid. Due to the new Brexit tax import laws, also known as theft, we unfortunately have to suspend all shipments to the UK until further. They don't know. And I've heard, I don't know if it's true, and I can't remember where I saw it. I saw it on Facebook last night. Might have been in For Love of Cards. It could have been in the Hermit's Cave Facebook group, one of the two. That somebody was saying that now you don't have to pay customs if something is below £135. If that is true, then that's amazing, because it was anything over 15. But on the flip side, if people aren't shipping to the UK, then that's not good. It's like being given something and then having it taken back again. But what do? We can't get tarot decks from the States. Oh yes, Deanne's asking Dan if he managed to get his divine masculine. Dan has got an update on that, which is good news. Again, thanks for showing Akuli Ekutati yesterday, and I'm sorry I missed it. Never mind, Neem, don't worry. You was able to watch it back, and yeah, Neem's got 2 copies of it. I say scone as in gone, right? So as found, Kimberly says scone, probably Welshness. Yeah, Simon, eat it quick before it's gone. Sounds weird because there's an E on the end. Yeah, that's kind of the clue. Magic E. Remember Magic E? No, you're not my age. There used to be on the channel, I think it was on ITV, it used to be, Becca, no, she's the same age as me. There used to be something called For Schools and Colleges. And you got your Open University on posh BBC Two, but you had For Schools and Colleges. And there's some really good educational program. And they had Magic E. And they was talking about how a word, you know, like scone isn't a good example because it's not spelt without the E. I'm trying to think of one now. And I can't. Can't think of an example. Typical, isn't it? But scone without an E, scone with an E. The E elongates it. I rearranged delivery for tomorrow. So Dan should get his divine masculine tomorrow and he's going to go live and show it. Chris, are you still doing a premiere tonight with a walkthrough? I'm from Massachusetts and we get crap for our wicked, awesome accent all the time. Don't take that crap. The cup is like a child lock for you, Simon. All right, Chris. Child lock for me. Keeps it nice and hot. Child lock. Oh, Becca's got no broadband again because of the bloody builders next door. Can't stay long. I'm still using my phone. Never mind, Becca. So they sort it before you're live tomorrow. If that's true, it's party time, right? Simon, yes, I was born in Queens, New York. Now live in Long Island, New York. Okay. Oh, Long Island tea. Do you drink that? I've always wanted to try Long Island tea. All right, Dan, see you later. You've probably gone already now. I remember Magic E. Magic E. Magic E. And then it gave you an example like, oh, I can't think of a word with an E where it sounds different before it. I'm trying to think of like words like gat and gate, but that a gat isn't a word, but it was something like that, wasn't it? But anyway, one rhymes with scone. One rhymes with scone. I am indeed, Simon. 8 p.m. So 8 p.m. Elemental Cartomancy. And I forgot what deck you're walking through. I know I was excited. Was it the one with all the colours? The one with all the colours. Not Elemental. But the one with the bright, bold colours on it. Oh, I'm terrible, aren't I? Going live straight after work when your head's a shed. It's not ideal. Keep your deck safe from coffee spills. Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it's not child lock for my purpose. It's to protect the decks. I like that, Jackie. I've only just got here. Hi, Sorsha. Chris, are you making fun of Simon's sippy cup? He is. He's saying it's a child lock for me. Simon, oh my God, my Labyrinth soundtrack LP record just arrived. Wow. Do you know, Tanji, that actually bringing out an official Labyrinth tarot deck, not the one that, well, the one you managed to get, which was more of a game, and I couldn't get, but they're actually bringing out, I think it's in June, an official Labyrinth tarot deck. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Cone. Yeah, so it would say magic, E, magic, E, con becomes cone with E, and then it would do the next one. Bon becomes bone with E, even though bonnet isn't a word. Fat fate. Oh, you're giving them in now. Dote. Yeah. Tone. I think we're stretching it a bit there, Jackie. Matt Mate. Simon, Long Island tea is potent. One of those. Yes, but that's why I want to try it. I can do potent. I can. Black Russians. I can have about 8 Black Russians, and then that's it. I have a Wisconsin accent too, like Trixie Mattel. Who's Trixie Mattel? Oh, you pre-ordered it a while ago. Squee, huge Bowie fan. I know. I need to watch the film again. I've had the film for years on DVD. I've also got a Christmas gift arrived yesterday. I'll do a walkthrough at the weekend when I'm not doing QuaranStreams. It took 6 weeks to come, and it's from the lovely Lou Valcourt, and it's the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot, which I'm chuffed about because I wasn't able to get it here. Oh my God, Labyrinth tarot deck. I'm a huge Bowie fan. Yeah. Disney villains. Yeah, I've seen the Disney villains. I'm not sure. I'm not a huge Disney fan. There's a couple of Disney films I love. I like Jungle Book. I like The Lion King. And I like Beauty and the Beast. But the others, I'm kind of like, but it still might be fun to have. RPDR, says Jackie. RPDR. Trixie Mattel is a drag queen, right? Was she famous through the RuPaul thing? I've never seen an episode of that. I got to meet Baby from Labyrinth once. You remind me of the Babe. Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, I love Beauty and the Beast. I love the whole kind of just what that film actually represents. I love it. And it is a tale as old as time, isn't it? The Labyrinth Tarot deck has been cancelled, I believe. No. Do they not have copyright? Is that why? That's gutting to hear, if it's true, Chris. I had pre-ordered it and got an email saying it's cancelled. Ugh. RPDR is RuPaul's Drag Race. I was right. It was. You think I'd have worked that out, wouldn't you? the 2020 new release of Mulan, not animated, is fantastic. Well, there you go. Oops, didn't mean to shout. Song as old as rhyme. Yeah. Oh no, mine was cancelled by Amazon. It's not looking good then, is it? I want the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. Yeah, I think that might have been pulled as well. Why they releasing decks and then pulling them? Unless they're being challenged legally, but you'd think they would have sorted all that out before they get to production, really, wouldn't you? And maybe they have. I don't know the reasons. Okay, so I just wanted to mention as well, before we do quote of the day and deck of the day and all that sort of stuff, it's a really monumentous and sad day for the UK today, because we've just had Boris Johnson, our Prime Minister, do a briefing, and we have just crossed 100,000 deaths. You know, a huge amount recorded today, which took it past the 1,000 into past actually 1,100 and I think 60 something. You know, and one death is tragic, but 100,000 deaths is just a travesty. And of course, every single death, there's countless people that are affected by that. So I don't know what the death figures are like in other parts of the world, but I do remember, you know, beginning of all this happening around March, April time, they were looking at, you know, 20,000 deaths and saying that that would, you know, probably be the worst case scenario. And we're 5 times past that now. So I just wanted to mention that, really, not to bring it down, but we're doing QuaranStream because we're in lockdown and we're supporting each other through things. But we don't always make reference to why we're here doing QuaranStream. And I think it's just important just to send out just some love and healing if you are a spiritual healer, or you do Reiki or anything else, just to everybody that's affected by that. Because I was really emotional, actually, when, you know, when you hear those figures, and I turned on the news and saw that, it was just, so many people are affected. And even here within our community, there are people that have been affected by this. So, yeah, I just wanted to acknowledge it. And, you know, my heart goes out to everybody who's affected by, you know, I don't want us ever just to see stats and we hear them. We're going to go to so-and-so now for the data. Yes, it's data, but we have to remember that there's so many people behind those statistics. And it's terrible, and we shouldn't be in this state. But, you know, it's not necessarily the fault of the people. And we do as much as we can. Yes, it has been abused, but that's a different thing. So thank you to everybody who's trying and everybody who's doing what they can do to keep safe and keep everybody else safe. And yeah, I just wanted to acknowledge it, because it's a momentous day for all the wrong reasons, and it's a very sad day. And I've got the TV on now with the sound off, you know, and all the images are on, and it's going to have to go off, because there's only so much you can take in, isn't it, before it really starts to affect you. And, you know, thankfully, I've not been affected as deeply as a lot of people. Yes, members of my family have had COVID, but thankfully nobody's passed. But I'm mindful, very mindful, that there are people in our community who have lost loved ones. So my love and thoughts go out to you as well. Okay, so Jennifer says over 400,000 here. Yeah, and we have to put it as well into perspective of population, don't we, too? But it's terrible. Okay, so other than that, I hope everybody is doing okay. You know, the news it's heavy with us all, doesn't it? And like I say, we're here for a reason, and it's to support, and that's That's all we can do, really. Abide by the rules, stick with the restrictions that are in place, but also what we can do as a community is be here for each other and lift each other up during times when we get depressing and very sad news like that. Simon, they are telling us in New York City, due to the new strain, to wear 2 masks, double masking. Wow. Yeah, upstate New York is bad. Yeah, it's terrible. Okay, so shall we have a quote of the day? It almost seems, it's like when you watch those kind of magazine programs, isn't it? And they'll show something really, really hard hitting, like a famine in some part of the world, or a terrible event like a terrorist attack, and then they go, and now it's competition time, and it always feels a little bit jarring. But we're lifting each other up as well. So I will move on now to quote of the day, and let me pop it up. I never even put the ticker on, look, so so you know what. What? Oh, I didn't do it as a. That's why I hadn't put the ticker up. Quote of the day. Anyway, let's see if you can get this one. Chris was on it yesterday. He was straight in. Everybody was like unsure about the quote, and was like, pen is mightier than the sword. But Chris was straight in with his Ace of Wands. So, hi, Jen. Jen's here. Nice to see you. I know you're probably sneaking in on your lunch, I would have thought, but it's nice to see you. Well, no, not lunch. It's only 10 where you are, isn't it? So, the quote for today is, even after the greatest defeats, the depressing thought of being a failure is best combated by taking stock of all your past achievements. So even after the greatest defeats, the depressing thought of being a failure is best combated by taking stock of all your past achievements. So we've got 9 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups, Lise. Oh, no. Almost. No one's got it yet. Wow. Oh, now the chat's frozen. Oh, there we go. 4 of Swords. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. 7 of Wands. Hermit. Do you need the quote again? I'm glad I haven't made it so easy. I don't remember how many cups when he's walking away to the mountain. No, it's not cups. Tower. Boat ride. Do you mean the 6 of Swords, Jennifer? Tell us. I'm going to give you the quote once again. Regina's got it. Regina has got it. It's the 7 of Pentacles. And the reason why I chose this card for the 7 of Pentacles really is just because it is a time when we assess our situations that we find ourselves in, isn't it? And we perhaps think about, what should I be doing next? And sometimes when we are in a position of feeling a little bit stagnant, we hold ourselves back from moving forward. And it's at those times that we should perhaps assess the situation, but remember our past achievements, what it is that we've achieved to date. Okay, so here we see somebody who is actually resting, is resting on his tool. That sounds wrong. He's resting and he's looking back at what he's achieved, and we've got the fruition, the kind of you know, the fruits of his labor there in fruition, but now is assessing the situation and is thinking about where he needs to go in the future. So sometimes we fear success, we fear achievements, but it's our fears that will often hold us back. I'm now seeing the good job Elle's not here. She probably would have screenshotted that. So if we think of the quote, even after our greatest defeats, the depressing thought of being a failure is best combated by taking stock of your past achievements. And that's why I focused on this, because this is exactly what he's doing. He's taking stock. He's looking at his best achievements. And I don't always think of that. When I do pull this card, I think about taking stock. But, you know, a lot of us at the moment are in that sort of limbo state because that's being forced upon us. But we need to look at our past achievements to be able to know where we want to go next and what we want to do next, and not to allow that fear to hold us back, because we've realized that we've done it before and we can do it again, you know? Thumbs up for the poor guy resting on his tool. Oh dear, you know, sometimes they just slip out, and then as soon as you've said it, you can't take it back, can you? And you hear it coming out of your mouth and you think, what have I just said? So don't fear achieving things, or don't fear not achieving. Don't be thinking, well, I can't do that. Look back on what you've done so far in your life. See the successes that you've made. Look at the achievements you've made and realize that you can do them again. I'm glad I didn't miss the quote of the day. All right, Jen. All right. Yes. I'm glad Elle did, though. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, careful, Simon. You don't want anything slipping out. All right. I feel really hot around my neck now. I'm like... Anyway, I'll have a sip of coffee. I'll forever think of that poor guy, poor man's tool when pulling this card. Yes, keep it... Issues keeping it back on track, yes. Indeed, nothing is attained. It's something we're constantly striving for, isn't it? We have achieved things, but we're constantly trying to attain. I didn't miss it, though. Yeah, I'm sure you'll fill her in, Jackie. At least you're not feeling hot around your tool, Simon. You lot, I tell you, I can't even remember the actual quote, Jen. For me, it's resting on his tool. But he is. If you look at it, he's got his trowel or his hoe or whatever we call that, and he's resting on it. His utensil, then. He's resting on his utensil. That's better. You lot are terrible. I'm not even reading out half of these rest on your hose, guys. Now he's resting on his hoe. Chantal, you've come in at a perfect moment. Perfect moment. I think that's as bad. That's worse. Oh. Quote was from the Buddhist Great Heart of Wisdom Sutra. I hate to think what Jen has just sent. Okay, so let's have a look at our deck of the day. Deck of the day. So, deck of the day is the one that I was going to do yesterday when I didn't think I could find the Culiacultate. And last night, I don't know if anybody's been... I don't think she's here tonight, but Elaine from... Oh, she's changed her channel, and I always forget. But Elaine, who lives in Ireland, quite a long channel name now. Used to be Elaine's News and Reviews, and that's what stuck in my mind. But anyway, yesterday she did a walkthrough of all the Neo riders, and I love seeing the Neo riders, but they're from a lady called Ivy. But her first day, she's got a new one on Kickstarter actually at the moment, which is around Marseille Cats, I believe. So this one is the Wheel of Fortune Tarot, and it was Ivy's first deck. And this is the back. It's a beautiful box. It has the rose petal finish. It's beautiful, kind of rose gold, I think we call it here. But it's almost like a coppery gold, but it's really beautiful with this embossing and this beautiful back. Tats, Teas and Tarot with Elaine or something like that, isn't it? Yes, Jackie, I think you're right. Yes, Tarot, Tats and Tea. Yeah, I think you're right. And everybody's saying it. That's it. So Isabel's pulled it. Tarot, Tats and Tea with Elaine. Yeah. So do check it out, because she's now, she got the shadow deck and then decided that she wanted the other three to complete her collection. But I'd already decided I was doing this Sunday night, as I say, before I found the Kuliakutati. So I thought it was good timing. But I think this deck has been overlooked a little bit because of how successful the Neo Rider Kickstarter campaign was. And it's beautiful. And even on the inside, we've got this gorgeous quote. I won't read it all, but I'll just read the first sentence, which is, meaning is not something you stumble across like the answer to a riddle or the prize in a treasure hunt. Meaning is something you build into your life. Oh, I'm going to read it all because it's beautiful. You built it out of your own past, out of your affections and loyalties, out of the experience of humankind as it passed on to you, out of your own talent and understanding, out of the things you believe in, out of the things and people you love, out of the values for which you are willing to sacrifice something. The ingredients are there. You are the only one who can put them together into that unique pattern that will be your life. Let it be a life that has dignity and meaning for you. If it does, then the particular balance of success or failure is less of an account. Quoted by John William Gardner. And it's all printed in this beautiful metallic rose gold. So it's a really stunning box. Now, Makuna Matata? You think I'm saying Makuna Matata? Why? This has a feel of a plastic cardstock, but it's not. And Ivy is known for plastic cardstock, so like the Shadow deck and the Rose, the Love deck, as part of the Neo Riders are plastic. But she's got these cards in there. Now these are plastic, and it's got the title card, which is the Wheel of Fortune Tarot, and then it's got like a certificate of authenticity. So yeah, these are the backs, which are beautiful. So it has the Wheel of Fortune from Wheel of Fortune card, because the deck is called the Wheel of Fortune Tarot. So we've got these, and then at the sides, it's not going to probably show here, but we've got this kind of like iridescent black. Let me just turn the light off for a second, because you might see it better. Oh, perhaps not. Perhaps not, but it's got like a rainbow sheen to it. It would be better if I was filming down for you to be able to see that, but you can just kind of see it there a bit. It's really lovely. And the artwork is stunning. It's a problem-free. Why are we singing Hakuna Matata? Is it when I said Akuliakutati? Is that what you're on about? I'd start singing with you, Deanne, but Sandy is on Discord call, and I don't think you'd be impressed. It means no worries. So I love this full card. It's kind of silhouette in style, but what I love is it reminds me of when got itchy nose. When I used to go to America, we used to go to this temple when I was a Mormon called Bountiful, and it's in Utah. And when you stand on the edge and look out, because the Salt Lake is there, it's very flat, Utah and Salt Lake City. And you have this kind of flat city below. And we don't very often see that in the tarot, but it's all these little lights and grid references like it's a little city or town below. But look at the sky. The sky is beautiful. The moon is there. I've got to go opposite on this. Really lovely. Hi, Elaine. It wouldn't be Elaine that we've just been talking about, is it? Yes, it is. Apologies, late. We've just been talking about you. So I'm really glad you've arrived, Elaine, because I was saying about how you did a walkthrough last night of the Neo Riders. And what I'm actually showing, and I'd already decided on Sunday, so it was quite timely, is Ivy's first deck, which is the Wheel of Fortune tarot. And I was telling people to go and watch your reviews, but this one gets overlooked a lot, I feel, because, the success of the Neo Riders, and this was her deck before the Neo Riders, and I was saying she's got a new one out at the moment. You're catching that iridescence now, which is beautiful on the sides of the cards. These are the backs, Elaine. So I've just showed the full card, which you would have seen. Ears were ringing. Yeah. Here's the Magician. I think the High Priestess is beautiful. Really gorgeous. Cardstock is really nice as well. As I say, it has like a plasticky feel, but it's not. So don't go trying to rip it because it will rip if you've got it or you get it. That gilding is also, it's beautiful gilding. And this was out because the first time I saw gilding like this was on the This Might Hurt tarot. I got the black with the iridescence, and then I bought the pearlescent one with the white gilding. But this was actually out before that. And everybody was like, oh my goodness, This Might Hurt with this gilding. This was out. But this is a lesser known deck. High Priestess is stunning. Look at the colours. Such a light, airy deck. Does HP High Priestess have blue hood or blue hair? Yeah, because at first I thought it was like a Madonna, not Papa Don't Preach, as in the Madonna and Child. But it is blue hair. It's her hair look. Now I've got Papa Don't Preach playing in my head. I have the black too, Simon, but I don't think mine looks as good as yours. Oh, you've got this, Elaine. The Emperor. Like the Hierophant. It is quite religious looking, but I like the position. I like the fact that he's looking to the right. There's no supplicants in front of him. As I say, it is quite religious. He's got a holy book or something in his hand, but I like it. Here's our lovers. Very Adam and Eve, with the serpent here wrapped around the branch. The Chariot. Strength card really hits me. I don't know why. I just think it is so simple and beautiful. And it's with a bear. But look at that. It's real, she's tamed it. It's gorgeous. Papa Don't Preach. The Hermit is wonderful. I love the night sky coming in. You know, it's that transition between the day and the night coming in. And here's our Hermit in those mountains. And in the night, you start to see the stars and everything appearing. It's really beautiful. Which tarot is it? So this is the Wheel of Fortune tarot. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune card. Justice. The Hangman is sweet, really sweet. Trying to get it so there's not too much of a glare from the light. Death is epic. Here's the Death card. But look, you can see faces in the kind of smoky mist behind. But proper Grim Reaper, isn't it? Faceless behind the hood. This deck has a beautiful, gentle energy to it. It does. You get some cards like this, which is really colourful, but quite subtle, got like an ethereal kind of feel. But then, you know, you get some that are in contrast, which is great. And that's what I like. And I want to see that in a deck. I love that Death card. Yeah, it's incredible. The Devil card, I was a bit... it looks like a giant prawn with wings. I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's demon, kind of. But I like the huge wings, look. But it's like a giant prawn. Or something like that. Chalk and charcoal drawing. Yes, Elaine. Tower. We've got somebody falling there, look. But have you seen it's a rocket taking off. Star. Now Becca in particular, I know she's had to go, loves the moon card. It's this beautiful owl look to the moon. I much prefer a sexy devil, like the one last night from Akulia Kutati. For the rest of your days. Jim Henson creation. The sun is beautiful. Look at that. And Judgment. Beautiful angel there in the sky. And the souls are just silhouettes. The world is stunning. Ever since Lightseers, all the other devil cards just don't resonate for me. Lightseers has got quite a few cards where, yeah. Ace of Cups. Gorgeous Two of Cups. I love how they really kind of emphasise the lion's face. You know, in the Two of Cups, you get the lion with the wings, but it's really emphasised it there. Betsy thinks the deck is interesting. Lovely. Zane loves the World card. Here's our three maidens. I love the four. I'm really finding myself now when I get a deck, checking out the Four of Cups to see how it's done. And I think that's since Japaridze. But I think this Four of Cups is beautiful. I love purple anyway. That purple gown is really nice. Five of Cups. The Six. It's like that ride, isn't it? Remember the teacup ride? And it's about childhood and stuff, isn't it? Love the Devil in Lightseers. Seven. Quite a traditional seven. This is beautiful. Eight of Cups is stunning. Look at that. Look at him climbing that mountain. You're all falling right into the devil trap. Being seduced by the devil. Oh, I've left it open, obviously. I would, perhaps it is childproof, Chris. Nine of Cups. 10. I like the fact we have female pages. I was surprised about the colour for the knight, because that's very onesie kind of energy. But still beautiful. The queen is beautiful. It's quite simple as well, isn't it? The illustrations, although beautiful and vibrant, they're quite simple. What's Chris laughing at? Botan devil can trap me anytime. Botan's on my list. Here's our wands, the Ace of Wands. 2, holding that world. Here's the Playdate card. We rarely see the boat there, don't we? And I love that in the book, it was saying, is the boat, and I've never really thought of it before, is the boat arriving to collect him, to take him somewhere, or is it leaving, having left him behind? Laughing at you, sir. The child lock comment. Oh. You'll love the Botan. Botan. 5 of Wands. We get that conflict there. 6. A High Horse. Quite like this 7. Quite unusual. We get a boat in the 8. 9. 9 and 10 are quite similar, really. Yes, Deanne. Chris, he didn't have an issue with it until he did the demo for us. Yeah. I need to release it from my my mind. I've got a block there now, especially now you've said that it's a child-friendly. See, so that's very similar, isn't it, to the Knight of Cups with that Wands energy. So it would have been nice if they'd been blues or something. This is a beautiful queen. I think the boat is passing, says Rose on Facebook. Yeah, it was just interesting that in the ultimate guide, it references the boat and actually says it's for you to decide. Have they missed the boat and it's leaving? Or has it dropped them off? Or is it actually coming for them to take them onto, you know, the other shore? That looked like a carrot the first time I saw it. I don't know why. So now, because I thought that every time I see it, I think of a carrot. Love the 2. 3. All the swords are the same as well, with the kind of red blades. This card is beautiful, minus the devil card. Yeah, I can live with the devil card. You know, if there's one card that you kind of like, it's not like I look at it and think, oh no, I can't work with that. I think the 6 is gorgeous. 7. It's matte as well, and it's really, really nice. Ivy really does do great cards. 8. Here's the Nightmare card. 9. 10. Now, there's only one that's gone through it, has impaled her, but just the one. Page. I love this Knight of Swords. It's kind of comical for me, but I really like it. I like the expression on his armoured face. I think he's watching the boat leave. He has commissioned the boat to go out and take all his intentions and energy, and now he is waiting anxiously to see what return he gets. Wow, you've really thought about that, Chris. I do have to agree with you there, Simon. Ivy's cardstock and cards in general are really beautiful, and she knows how to package a deck, doesn't she? You know, when we was talking last night, Elaine, on your video about the rose petal, it's exactly the same here with this. It's really almost feels like a wooden box. It's so sturdy, but beautifully done. And she emailed me, well, she's probably emailed everybody who's ever bought from her before, about the Marseille cat one. But I've already got a Marseille cat deck, and I'm not really that into cats or Marseille. Although I've always had cats until I lived here, but you know, in decks. So I didn't feel the need to back that, although I really wanted to support her because she's a joy. And you know, out of all 9 Kickstarters that I backed last year, she was the one who got it out and delivered exactly when she said. She said this will be 6 months and it'll be shipped out in May. And even though she had issues, and she was printed in China at the time that coronavirus broke out, she still managed it. And she was so communicative all the way. And I ordered all 4 decks, and they took forever because of what was happening. And I was really worried, and I messaged her and said, really concerned because I've not heard. She said, don't worry, if they don't come, I'll just send you another 4. I don't want you to worry about a thing. And that's just amazing. It was this week's Tarot Playdate card, so teacher Jen had me covered. 5, which is interesting take. The 6 is sat there with a begging bowl up. 7, which is what we've talked about for our quotes. 8. The 9 of Pentacles is lovely. She stood by water with her cat looking out in this beautiful garden, but the beautiful garden is on the edge of a sea, and you can almost imagine a load of archers because of how it goes like this going off the card, but it's really lovely. And the 10 is beautiful, really beautifully done. I'm feeling a tag coming on. Tempted by the devil. Sexiest devil cards. Uh-oh, buffering. Oh no, we got buffering. Our Page of Pentacles. The Knight. Queen. There is another devil. No, stop focusing on the devil cards. What's the devil? I like. Is it the devil in? Lumina Tarot. Am I getting that right? Bear with. Will it be too hard to grab? There. Oh no, there. Oh, I've done something now. Ooh. I have my Connected and Free and Lumina Tarots. Is this the one? Look at the size of that deck. I mean, this deck has good-looking people as well, but it was a criticism. It was like, everybody's beautiful. But I'm sure, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, that's not the devil. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. Sasarabito, yeah, that's the one where he's wearing, just looked like the boy next door type of devil, wasn't it, in Sasarabito? It could be the Hierophant, actually, in this. No, the Hierophant, people say it looked a bit like Charles Manson, but the Emperor. You did know what? I've just gone through it and I can't find it, so it's obviously not this deck, or else it would have jumped out at me. There's the King of Cups there. No, I can't find it, so it couldn't have been this deck I was thinking of. The Devil in Sasarabito looks like someone I know who is a terrible person, so it works for me. What I loved about the Devil in Sasarabito was just how understated he was. I looked at it and thought, that's the Devil card? That just looks like the boy next door. But that was great. What deck is that, Simon? That's the Lumina Tarot. It was the first independent tarot I ever bought. I've got 2 copies now. And there was also Connected and Free Oracle, which is stunning. It was criticised because people were saying it was kind of copying the Wild Unknown, only it has humans in, but it's a very similar art style to Lauren Olette's kind of Wild Unknown. So, The Devil in Everyday Witch is one reason I bought the deck. Is the deck of the day out of print? Don't think so. Don't think so. If you go to her Etsy shop or website, I think it's still available. But it is Wheel of Fortune is the name of her shop as well. Have a look on the back. It's very small print. Let me get my trusty magnifying glass out. www.wheeloffortunetarot.com. www.wheeloffortunetarot.com is her website. It's still available on Ivy Feng's Etsy shop, so that's good. I thought it was. I still hope Lumina comes back into print. Is it out of print? Do you know that it's available as mass market from France? They've released it mass market for some reason just in France, so it is French titles. And if you go to the French Amazon, you know, where we've all been getting Tarot de Marseille Wait, you can get a mass market copy, but the cardstock isn't anything like that. That cardstock is amazing. Apparently it's the same cardstock as the very first original Wild Unknown. Jen has put a link in, so thank you. A kill for Lumina. I've got that one that's edged in black, and I've got a copy, a backup copy that I haven't touched because I had to get a backup copy. I can do that as deck of the day if you want, the Lumina. I think I might have done a throwback on it though. But if people want to see it, I can do deck of the day and show it. If anyone has it and needs anything, perhaps my firstborn, let me know. What? If anyone has it and needs anything. Oh, you're trying to get the deck. Well, if you get the Pam A, I'll swap you. Yes, please. Right, okay. We'll do that. Yes, please, Simon. All right, we'll have Lumina then. Right, I've gone over time, but it's been, as always, a real pleasure to chat to you all. Oh, there's yesterday's card, the window. Watch it come up again. So, I'm well slow today. What? Oh, why are you well slow? Oh, the link. Yeah, Jen beat you. Yes, Lumina, says Rose in Facebook. No problem. All right, so a card of the day. Yes, New York in the house. Oh. Chris. Lesson of the day, don't rest on your tool. Oh dear. I'm not going to live that one down, am I? And that's without Elle being here. My favourite is the second edition Lumina. I don't know if the second one I've got is a second edition or if both have got a second editions. I know the second Connected and Free had different cards. Connected and Free is an amazing oracle as well. Or the lesson of the day, just give in to the sexy devil, what could go wrong? All right. Oh, we have the progress. Isn't that amazing? I've just shown the wheel. No. Yeah. I've just shown the Wheel of Fortune tarot, and then we get the symbol from the Wheel of Fortune. So our message is progress. So I think this kind of links in with the quote as well, you know, with the 7 of Pentacles. I love how everything can kind of tie in, but, you know, seeing the progress that we've made to the point where we're at, and then thinking about where we go next. The wheel representing that cyclical motion of the fact that we are continuously making progress. And somebody said in the chat earlier about how we never really attain anything, we're achieving for attainment. And that cyclical notion, again, of going around is about the fact that we are continuously progressing, even when, depending on what you believe, but I'm just going to use the word fate, deals a hand that might not be what we consider to be good luck, we are still progressing because we're learning from all of life's experiences. So when we think about the Wheel of Fortune as well, the Wheel of Fortune talks about having patience as changes come and that chance is offered out to us. And we learn from good and bad experiences. And that is what progress is. It's about taking it when it comes, the hand that we're dealt with, learning from it and keep on moving in that cyclical motion. Just like night follows day and spring follows winter, and you know, everything is going around. We go around the sun, the world goes around, and we get each day and a new chance to progress and to keep on learning and growing and developing. So, lovely card, lovely message, and I love how it all tied in with our quote of the day as well. So, you're welcome, everybody. Thank you for your amazing support, not just for me, but to each other. Just know that what we're doing here is much more than just talking about tarot. We are literally, by all coming together and supporting each other, a lifeline for so many. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. Don't forget, Chris is doing a premiere because Tuesday nights are normally pretty quiet. So I think he said 8 p.m, which is UK time, which will be 3 p.m. Eastern and 12 noon Pacific. Erin has a question. Erin, let's have a look. Erin. Quick question, Simon, if you have a sec. I do. Just before I go, if you want to pop your question in. That's the Urban Devil. Thanks, Simon. Hold on, she says. She's going to have to type that out. How are you handling reading for clients at the moment, if you are, with everything going on? To be honest, I closed. Well, I didn't close. I went to my website earlier in the year when quarantine started, when we was first put into lockdown, and I took my stock down to 0 for all the options of which people can buy. So if anybody goes to the website and tries to buy, it will say that we're out of stock. It's not physical stock, but you have to put in 999 3-card readings on love and relationships, etc. I took it down to 0 because orders were coming in, which was lovely, but I was in unfamiliar territory, trying to adjust to working from home, trying to get that balance right of working from home, because when I'm going to work, I've got a very structured day and I can schedule it. And I could probably still do that, but it was overwhelming me. And because of everything that was happening in the world, it was really impacting on me. So I'm glad you asked that question, because I have wanted to explain that. Because whilst I have done readings, so people have contacted me privately, or I've done readings from before and said, you know, will you do me a reading? I then consider whether I can do a reading for them. So it's been done by people contacting me rather than just buying and I get a notification someone's just bought this reading. Because when somebody buys a reading, you kind of like, oh, you know, it's done, it's paid for, I've got a commitment now. So I'd rather at the moment keep my stock at 0 so I can then assess, you know, if I can give somebody a reading or not. I hope that's answered your question. Thanks for giving me a good laugh after a shitty day at work. Oh, I'm so sorry I've had a shitty day, Chris. I hate it when we have shitty days. And then I had to temporarily close the last few weeks because, yes, yeah. And I think it's good to do that, you know, and it's not going to be forever. But at the moment, whilst we're in this kind of unusual and unfamiliar territory, I just thought it was fair on people to do that rather than perhaps have to disappoint. All right, everybody, thank you for being here. Look after yourselves. And yeah, until tomorrow, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.